It's the morning after the Ram temple opened its doors. After 500 years, Ram Lalla, as the Ram Bhakts believe, returning to his abode. So what was the morning looking like in Ayodhya? It's a new life for the Ram Nagari, for the birthplace of Lord Ram. Morning Aarti performed at the Ram temple. A massive crowd already thronging the Ram temple. Devotees who had been waiting for this moment and now to catch the first darshan. But this means there has been a big rush already of the devotees who have gathered in numbers since 3 a.m. Since early in the morning, we are told, to have the first darshan of the new Ram Lalla idol on the first morning. This has been a much awaited opening of the temple, or as it is called, kapats that are opening, which is the doors. Ram Lalla idol, remember, was unveiled yesterday afternoon at the Pran Pratishtha ceremony, hour-long rituals led by Prime Minister Narendra Modi as the Yajman. You're looking at the visuals of the first morning Aarti. Now it's a living deity, Ram Lalla, which means it's not just an idol. It is treated and in its living divine form. It's the 5-year-old child in, of course, the form of the Lord. So the murti reflects the innocence of the child and the divinity of the God. But what's the morning looking like for the Ram Nagari, as after 500 years, they believe that the Ram Lalla is returning and has got a cover on his head. It's been a struggle and wait of generations after generations, not just in Ayodhya, but Ram Bhakts across the world. Abhishek Mishra, my colleague, is on the ground. Abhishek, good morning. What is the morning of Ayodhya looking like? Because I can only imagine the emotions that the people that they were waiting for. These are the latest visuals coming in. Look at the large influx of devotees. I was at this location a few days ago. Because of restrictions, it was fairly empty. Only a few group of devotees were being permitted. Look at this. It looks like you can only see heads and people, no space at all. Abhishek, what sort of arrangements are being made to ensure it's smooth and every devotee gets a darshan in peace and sometime with the darshan of the glimpse of Ram Lalla? Over to you, Abhishek.
Well, Pooja, very good morning. And, you know, this morning has come with a lot of expectations for all those devotees who are waiting for days and days in Ayodhya in order to do that darshana, which is very important for them. Let us show you the first visuals from the outside of the gate where we are right now. And you see how in big numbers these devotees have come, and they really wanted to, see Ram Lalla, and they really wanted in the sense that when that moment will come, they will certainly going to have, a moment of their lifetime. I'll ask my camera person, Rohit, to show us the visuals of all these people. Look at the head count. I mean, I cannot imagine that, that many people are still waiting. The darshanas began at 7 in the morning sharp, just after the Aarati. And you see how this is the, crowd. This is the number which we can certainly expect at the moment, where they all are willing to see, or they all wanted to do the darshanas. They're waiting in the queues, long queues, have been waiting continuously for hours and hours, because yesterday when, this temple was consecrated by Prime Minister Modi, the VVIP darshanas happened. Afterwards, we have seen how the saints and everyone was coming. But now, since the open darshanas has begun, the people you see in big numbers are desperately waiting for that moment. कब से इंतजार कर रहे हैं दर्शन के लिए?
अभी 1 घंटा हो गया है, लेकिन ऐसे कुछ असुविधा नहीं है. पहला ही दिन है, वो हिसाब से हम भक्तों को ही एडजस्ट करके दर्शन में जाना चाहिए.
कहाँ से आए हैं?
कर्नाटक से आए हैं.
कर्नाटक से कब से आए हुए थे? कितना इंतजार?
हम लोग संत सेवा में थे, संत नगरी में संतों की सेवा में थे, साध्वी जी की सेवा में थी.
आप तो पूरे आवरण के साथ में आए राम लला का दर्शन.
हाँ, क्योंकि हमारा भी उत्सव हुआ कल हमारी भी 25th एनिवर्सरी हुई थी. भगवान लाला के साथ हमने भी मनाई वो उत्सव.
कब से इंतजार कर रहे थे? दर्शन खुले बहुत आपको?
बहुत वर्षों से, जब से जन्म हुआ है तब से सिर्फ राम लल्ला का सुन रहे हैं. आज दर्शन करेंगे तो जीवन सफल हो जाएगा.
हाँ भाई साहब, कब से?
अभी 1 घंटा हो गया सर.
1 घंटा हो गया.
हाँ आए थे सर.
So see, these are people who really wanted to do that darshana, chanting Jai Shri Ram, and at the same time, making it very accessible. कब से आप वेट कर रहे हैं? कब से वेट हो रहा है?
हम आधा घंटा ही हुआ है, आधा घंटा हुआ है.
अच्छा, रात में भी आए थे, कोशिश किया था?
कोशिश किया था, देख के गए थे, पर दर्शन तो करना ही है, इसलिए सुबह फिर से.
कहाँ से आए हैं?
हम महाराष्ट्र से.
महाराष्ट्र से आए हैं. कब से बने हुए हैं अयोध्या में?
हम तो 12 तारीख से यहीं पे है, उनकी प्रतीक्षा में.
आपको भी इंतजार है जल्दी से?
जी, जल्दबाजी कोई नहीं है. जितना राम लल्ला समय लेंगे वो ठीक है. हमारे लिए कितना घंटे भी रुकने के लिए हम तैयार हैं.
क्या 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 लग रहा है आपको? दर्शन नहीं हो पाएगा?
आज दर्शन नहीं हो पाएगा.
ऐसा क्यों लग रहा है?
अभी लॉकर में ये मोबाइल रखने जाना पड़ता है, वहाँ पे लंबी लाइन है.
हाँ. So certainly you see, there are a lot of efforts needs to be made because this is the first darshana, and there is a provision that mobiles are not allowed. So they need to submit the mobile at the counter, and then only they will get into the queue. But if you see at the number of people who have come here, it's uncountable. I mean, it is getting very tough
Incredible.
for us to believe that this is only the outskirt. This is only the. It is not even the entrance. The actual entrance is still 200 meters
Correct.
and 300
Correct.
meters approximately. So from there, one needs to go inside. But right now, the situation is this. There's uncountable devotees have come. They wanted to do the darshanas and at the same time, desperately waiting for that moment.
What
Yes,
an
Pooja.
incredible moment you're documenting here, Abhishek. People have been standing in the queue for 1 hour. It's a massive influx of devotees from Karnataka, from Maharashtra. This is where people who are willing to stand for hours, they've been standing there for half an hour, 1 hour. And as Abhishek is showing us, they're willing to stand for a little more to be able to get that darshan. They've come in their best finery, dressed in their best attire, like it is a festival. This is Ram Bhakti. This is what the Indians are feeling at this moment. And that is what needs to be understood by the world. But we also hope that there will be better arrangements of security, of ensuring it's a smooth movement so that no untoward incident happens when thousands of people land up to get that darshan. This is the first morning since the Ram temple opened the doors for any and everyone across the world. But this is an advisory for you as well. If you intend to visit the Ram temple in Ayodhya, do not carry your mobile phones at the temple because the mobile phones are not allowed. You'll be asked to head back to be able to submit it, which is a longer line in the queue. From outside, let me now take you to the inside. The first glimpse of inside the Ram temple as it stands now at the Ram Janmabhoomi in Ayodhya. Paulomi Saha, who's been tracking all the latest, gets you this inside sneak peek of the Ram Mandir.
This, of course, is where the sanctum sanctorum is. As you can see, this is the entry to the sanctum sanctorum. And ahead, you can see, of course, the idol of Ram Lalla, the idol that everyone across the nation was waiting with bated breath to see over the last few weeks. Of course, the first pictures had emerged, but today they had the divine darshan of the 51-inch tall idol sculpted by Mysuru-based sculptor, renowned sculptor Arun Yogiraj. It is made from black stone, and this is the moment where India today brings you this divine darshan of the temple. Several phone cameras, of course, going up right now because everyone's just had the good fortune and blessing to have had darshan of Ram Lalla. I'll ask my camera person Prem to just lift his camera up so we can see the image of the deity. You see the deity on your screens right now. That is the deity, in fact, that everyone was waiting to see. You see that deity right now, and chants of Jai Shri Ram that are going out over here inside the sanctum sanctorum. A very, very auspicious moment for all of those over here had the moment to, in fact, capture and see. That is, of course, the Ram Lalla idol, and this is the sanctum sanctorum from where we're coming to you live right now. This is the beautiful darshan that everyone was waiting to have. With camera person Premchand Mishra, follow me Saha, in Ayodhya, inside the Garbhagriha of the Ram Mandir for India Today.